Welcome back to Talk of the Town. My next guest is Don Schuster from Schuster's Playtime Farm in Deerfield. Don, welcome.
Well, thanks for having me in.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So how did you get started, in the fall harvest business?
I came home from work when I was 22 years ago, and I wanted to do something, so I put some pumpkins in the ground.
There you go.
It was 1/3 of an acre, and we've gone from 1/3 of an acre to about 15 acres, and going from, a few people pulling the driveway, grabbing a few pumpkins, to tens of thousands of people coming to the driveway.
Wow.
Grabbing a lot of pumpkins.
So you literally have tens of thousands of pumpkins that you grow.
I have tens of thousands of people coming to pick.
You don't.
I probably grow,
Okay.
500,000 pumpkins.
Wow. Wow. So they don't even all get bought then.
No.
Wow.
No. I don't mind because it's fertilizer. It goes back in the
Sure,
ground.
yeah,
It's
it goes
great
back in the ground.
advertising.
Yeah, absolutely.
People love to see pumpkins.
So, how long, we talked a little bit before the interview, like how long you've been doing this. Now, talk to the viewers a little bit about how long you've been doing this.
This will be our 22nd season. I can always remember that because our first season, my youngest was 9 years old, and I stuck him in a pumpkin. So yeah, it's been 22 years already.
Wow. Wow. And we were talking a little bit beforehand about how the concept of agritainment, there we go, I like that word, agritainment, and how that kind of started out as an add-on to what you were already doing on your farm, and now it's kind of flipped, and that's kind of become your bread and butter.
Yes. I mean, I bought our farm. I grew up I'm a fifth-generation farmer here in the county, and when I bought our farm, I was looking for something to do. Sure. And we got into exotic animals, and we got into growing tobacco, and started the pumpkins. And when the people started coming for the pumpkins, we got to a certain spot, like about 4 or 5 acres, and we couldn't sell any more pumpkins.
Yeah.
So how do you get more people out there? Well, people wanted to come. People want to get back to their roots. A lot of people are 1 or 2 generations from the farm.
Right.
Because of the early 19th century, 80% of our population was farming.
Right.
Now less than 2% of our population is farming.
Wow.
So when we plateaued at that 7-8 acres, the only way to get people to come was to add things for them to do.
Right.
And we started out with a bonfire, and we started with school tours, and then we put a corn maze in, and then we put a haunted hayride, and and now we have jumping pillows, and we have pig races, and we have. It just keeps, the backyard just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Now you talked about a haunted hayride, and you have a haunted forest.
We have a haunted forest.
Talk to us a little bit about what that is and how long it's been running.
Well, this will be our 17th year haunting. Our first 5 years, we did a haunted hayride with a community center, and had about 100 actors come out. And in our 5th year, we decided to haunt our corn maze too. So we had the 2 things going simultaneously. And the haunted hayride went away, and we did the corn maze for 3 years. Problem with the corn maze is we had a drought 2 of those 3 years, and trying to scare people when the corn is only 4 feet tall and you have a full moon is no fun. And I'm sitting there last year looking at my woods, going, how can I get people down to that?
Sure.
So now we're in year 12, I think, for our haunted forest, and that has just grown phenomenally. We have you get a hayride down to the haunted forest.
Sure.
We unceremoniously kick you off the wagon. You take a half-mile walk through the forest, and you get back on the wagon.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have, dry pants. Sometimes you don't.
That's good. So yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I went to some haunted houses, but I think being kind of out in the woods would be a lot more scary than being in a haunted house necessarily.
City people are used to nightlights.
Sure.
They go out of their front steps.
Yeah.
The first thing we do to these city people is we dump them off in the total darkness. There's a little light about 100 yards down the path, and that just freaks them out.
Yeah.
I mean, we got them scared before we even get them to the first scene.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. And we just have a few seconds left, but I want to make sure that I ask you this. You also do barn weddings. Can you talk to us real quickly about how you handle those?
We have 2 different venues that we put people in. We have a centennial round barn. Again, people want to go back to their roots. We have a lot of fun with bringing out older things, the tractors.
Sure.
You get to see the Gothic scene.
Sure.
People just have a great time having their weddings at our farm.
That's very cool. Don Schuster from Schuster's Playtime Farm, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll look forward to getting out there.
All right, thank you.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with the South Central Library System. It's National Library Card Sign-Up Month. It's Talk of the Town. Don't go away.